What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, and I wanted to address one way that you can support the channel if that is something that you would like to do. We all need t-shirts, and if you happen to be in the market for a graphic tee anyway, why not check out my affiliation link at TeePublic. Here you will see different designs that I handpicked myself and new designs that will be added on a weekly basis. This week's featured item will be t-shirts themed after the IT Crowd, which is currently a show that I'm doing reactions to on YouTube. So if you happen to be a fan of that show, feel free to come through and check it out. And I will be adding t-shirts, as I said, on a weekly basis, so be sure to look at it not just once, not just twice, but on a weekly basis. Link to my TeePublic storefront will be in the description box down below. What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today we're going to be getting into a trailer from a TV show that I'm looking forward to. I think The Mandalorian season, is it 3, about to come out? It's going to be coming out soon. I have done a reaction to Mandalorian season 2. Now, I don't know exactly what my plans are as far as like any reactions to other seasons, because as I said, I'm not really moving. I'm starting to move away from the TV reactions and everything because there's many different factors. I've explained it before. If you want me to go in more detail, go in the comment section and ask. I have no problem letting people know about it. But just know that TV shows, as far as like fully committed, being fully committed to a particular, being fully committed to one particular show for a full season or for a full series is not going to happen. So if chances are, if you have recommendations or requests for TV shows, I will be reacting to them, but it'll be on an episode to episode basis. I'm not going to commit fully. And also something else, if I do decide to do a reaction to a TV show, chances are it's going to be released on my Dailymotion page. I'm not going to put it on YouTube. It's going to be exclusively on Dailymotion. That way it doesn't mess with the algorithm over here on YouTube, because TV shows definitely hurt the algorithm. Or at least for me, they do. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. This is the Book of Boba Fett, the official trailer that just released not too long ago. Let's see what this has to offer. Why does this remind me of Finnick for some reason?
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
I see the little dent in his helmet. I don't know. Well, that was always there. I'm tripping. I don't know why, but I was thinking of the origin story.
On the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
You can try.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please, speak freely.
Why do I feel like there's a why do I feel like what he was saying and what he was proposing were two different things? I have a feeling like, yeah, he said you can speak freely, but for like, I'm getting that, like, you know, like how like a dictator would say, oh, speak freely. But then, you know, later on you find out that your wife and kids and everyone you know have been like butchered and murdered overnight. And it's just like, oh, that just happened to be a coincidence. I feel like there's some more to it. I wouldn't trust him just to say, oh, speak freely. Again, it's great to see Boba Fett finally get more story to him. And it's not a matter of having to go out and do research yourself into more of his character. Because in the past, it's like if you didn't like bother to read the comics and check out the side stories, as far as you were concerned, Boba Fett was a guy that stood next to Vader and Jabba and then died in the first battle he ever had against Luke. Like he's not very impressive. If anything, it's more of like his outfit sells him more than anything else, which in turn sells toys more than anything else. So you feel like from the beginning he's very overhyped because he's a toy seller. And that is pretty much it. But with The Mandalorian, bringing him back and letting him have his badass moments and letting him come out on top in that show, and now he's getting his own spin-off show, which, by the way, I got to take a minute to... I mean, I don't give Disney a lot of credit for what they do with Star Wars. I've not made it a secret that I'm not a fan of the recent Star Wars movies. Rogue One was the closest thing to a decent movie that they were able to make, as far as I'm concerned. Everything else was a god-awful dumpster fire. But when it comes to the shows, and not to mention just the shows, but the shows they have planned as well with Obi-Wan Kenobi, with Ahsoka, like all these different shows that they have in the works have been... It almost feels like a second renaissance. Well, not a second renaissance. Is it a second renaissance? Would we consider the late 90s, early 2000s a renaissance for Star Wars? I don't think so. Maybe the 90s, when the special editions of the show, the movies came out, it was kind of like a renaissance, I guess. So yeah, sure. A second renaissance of Star Wars with these TV shows. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say who's fully to blame for it. I mean, obviously you got Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Did I get their names right? I think so. But I mean, I'm very hesitant to give credit to some certain other figures. Even right now, I'm hesitant to give credit to other certain figures, so I'm not going to do it. But I'm sure they played some part, so there's something. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this. Let me know what you all think about Boba Fett and the recent Star Wars TV shows and everything. I look forward to seeing what you got to say in the comment section. If you want me to do a reaction to one of these TV shows, go check out my Mandalorian reactions. See how that makes you feel. If you like those videos, hit the like button. And I feel like if enough demand is for it, then I will move on and do another show. But again, it's not something I'm going to be committed to. So it's like I will release the show as I watch it. Well, it depends. I mean, with the fact that I'm going to be moving TV shows over to Daily Motion, that could change some things. It could change some things. Because one of the things that, well, whatever. Like I said, if you want me to explain it, I'll explain it. But I don't know. I might not even be fully committed to the idea of getting stepping away from TV shows. But it depends on how it's handled. But anyway, I'm going to give you the deuces. And I look forward to seeing you guys on a future video. And until then, I'm Devon DaVinci. And I'm signing out. Peace.